Hey everyone, and welcome! I am just so incredibly thrilled to have you here today because guess what? Your journey to Canadian citizenship literally starts right here. This explainer is designed to be your ultimate study tool, helping you visualize and actually remember the exact facts you're going to need to know. Look at that beautiful Canadian flag. Before we get into the weeds, I just want to acknowledge something really important. It takes a tremendous amount of courage to move to a whole new country, right? Leaving behind everything you know to build a life somewhere else. That is a profound achievement, and you should be absolutely incredibly proud of the path you're on right now. Okay, let's dive into this. Applying for citizenship is your next big step. And whether you're gazing at the, crystal clear waters of Moraine Lake or the red tulips blooming at Parliament Hill, you aren't just moving to a spot on a map. You're becoming part of a massive, enduring tradition. It's a tradition meticulously built by generations of pioneers who came right before you. To get you totally prepared, this explainer serves as your focused study session, pulling directly from the official Discover Canada guide. So here's our agenda for today. 1. Canada and its diversity. 2. Understanding the government pillars. 3. Oath and language requirements. And 4. A quick interactive knowledge check. All right, Section 1. Canada and its diversity. So to truly understand what it means to be Canadian today, we really have to look back at the historical foundation of the nation. For 400 years, yes, 400 years, settlers and immigrants have been coming to these shores. For 4 centuries, each person has chipped in to build the diversity and richness of this country. It's like a giant puzzle, really. By working together, generations of newcomers have helped build the free, law-abiding, and prosperous society that we actually see today. Now, what's really interesting here is the phrase true north, strong and free. It's way more than just a catchy slogan or, a line from the national anthem. It's a profound commitment to a specific way of life. And yeah, that strong connection to the north is echoed everywhere, even by the wildlife, like the iconic moose, an absolute legend of the wilderness. But seriously, Canadians take immense pride in their identity, and throughout history, they've made heavy sacrifices to defend this strong and free way of life. Moving on to Section 2, Understanding the government pillars. So, how does this free society actually organize itself? Well, Canada's system of government is built solidly on 3 distinct pillars. And hey, I want you to mentally highlight these 3 terms for your exam, okay? Canada is a constitutional monarchy, a parliamentary democracy, and a federal state. Let's break down exactly what the whole shebang means. First up is the constitutional monarchy. In Canada, we have a wonderfully unique system. Canadians don't profess their primary loyalty to a document like a constitution, a flag, or a piece of land. Instead, and you can see it represented by the historic Speaker's throne right there, Canadians actually profess loyalty to a person who represents all Canadians. This person is the sovereign, the king or queen. It's actually a beautifully simple principle. Canada is personified by the sovereign, just as the sovereign is personified by Canada. They are literally a living symbol of the country. Let's look at the other 2 pillars. The second one is parliamentary democracy. This just simply means that the people hold the power to elect representatives who will sit in Parliament and make the laws. Pretty straightforward. The third pillar is that Canada is a federal state. What that means is power isn't hoarded entirely in one place, instead it's shared. It's shared between the national, federal government, and the various provincial and territorial governments. So the crucial point here is how all of this is actually held together, and that is through the rule of law. Listen closely, this is a vital concept for your test. The rule of law means that absolutely everyone, and I mean politicians, the police, the government itself, must obey the law. No one, absolutely no one, is above the law, and everyone must respect the rights and freedoms of others. It's basically the glue that binds Canadian society together. All right, Section 3, Oath and Language Requirements. Now that we understand the foundations of the country and its government, we need to talk about the strict legal pledges required to officially become a citizen. When you finalize your citizenship, you'll take the oath of citizenship. You will swear, or affirm, to be faithful and bear true allegiance to the sovereign. You also swear that you'll faithfully observe the laws of Canada. And notably, this includes the Constitution, which explicitly recognizes and affirms the Aboriginal and treaty rights of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. Those 3 concepts, being faithful to the sovereign, observing the laws, and respecting Aboriginal rights, those are absolute must-knows for your exam. Aside from the oath, there is also a legal language requirement. I really want you to cement this specific number range in your mind, 18 to 54. Got it?
18 to 54. If you were an immigrant between those ages, you must prove that you have an adequate knowledge of either English or French to become a citizen. This is just to ensure you have the communication skills necessary to jump in and fully participate in Canadian society.
Which brings us to Section 4, Interactive Knowledge Check. All right, you've done a fantastic job absorbing all this information so far. Let's put your active recall to the test with 5 quick questions based exclusively on what we just covered. Question 1. Who do Canadians profess their loyalty to in the oath of citizenship? Is it A, the flag, B, the Constitution, C, the sovereign, or D, the Prime Minister? Take a second, lock in your answer, and the correct answer is C, the sovereign. Remember, in Canada's constitutional monarchy, loyalty is professed to a person representing all Canadians.
Let's move right along to question 2. What are the 3 parts of Canada's government? Is it A, monarchy, republic, state? B, monarchy, democracy, federal state? C, council, senate, courts? Or D, province, territory, city? Think back to those 3 foundational pillars we talked about. The answer is B. Canada is a constitutional monarchy, a parliamentary democracy, and a federal state.
Question 3. Testing your history now. For how long have settlers and immigrants contributed to Canada's richness and diversity? A, 100 years. B, 200 years. C, 400 years. Or D, 1,000 years. Go ahead and lock it in. The correct answer is C. For 400 years, newcomers have helped build this prosperous society. Question 4. At what exact age range must you meet the language requirement for citizenship? A, 18 to 54, B, 21 to 65, C, 14 to 60, or D, all ages. Now I asked you to cement this number in your mind just a minute ago. It is A. Immigrants between the ages of 18 and 54 must demonstrate adequate knowledge of English or French. And finally, question 5. What is the only official study guide for the citizenship test? Is it A, any online quiz, B, Discover Canada, C, Canadian History 101, or D, the Citizenship Handbook? The answer is B, Discover Canada. It is absolutely the only official resource provided at no cost. And relying on anything else, well, you're doing so at your own risk. That's exactly why we're studying from it today. Section 5, Recap and Next Steps. Huge congratulations on getting through that quiz. Whether you got all 5 right or you're, still learning, let's just do a rapid recap to lock it all in. We saw that for 400 years, diversity has literally built this nation. We learned that the government rests firmly on 3 pillars: constitutional monarchy, parliamentary democracy, and a federal state. We established that the rule of law ensures absolutely no one is above the law. And finally, we unpacked the profound promises made in the oath of citizenship. The Canada arm, operating in space, is a true, incredible symbol of what Canadians can achieve on the world stage. Now that you understand exactly how this country is built and how its government is structured, are you ready to discover the specific, powerful rights and responsibilities that will officially belong to you as a Canadian citizen? We're going to uncover exactly what those are in our next explainer. Keep studying, stay focused, and I will see you next time.